Welcome back to Mini-Modelog. Obviously by the opening credits you probably can tell we're going to do the unboxing of Shadow Games this week. I was given this as a gift for helping out at Vengeance a couple of weeks ago, so thanks very much to the GBI guys for that. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. So Shadow Games is inside the Guild Ball universe, and it's a bluffing card game very similar to games such as Love Letter and Resistance, if you've seen those in your gaming store. So first off, we'll take a look at what's inside the box, and then I'll talk about the mechanics of the game and how it works. So let's take a look inside Shadow Games. I don't know if you can see the artwork there. That's the artwork by Mark Gibbons. It goes all around the sides of the box and on the back. So let's have a look what's inside. So there's a bag of wooden blocks, the cards required to play the game, and faction player cards by the look of it, and some favour tokens. So let's see what factions we got. We got the Butchers there, Fish, Alchemists, Engineers, Brewers, and Masons. So obviously there's a couple of guilds missing, but you only got up to 6 players, so they probably had a bit of an argument in the Steamforged office as to which 6 guilds would be included, but they're the 6 that are included. So each player takes one of these at the start of the game, and as you can see on it, it has all the plots on one side and all the agents on the other. They're all the cards within the game, including what they do, how many there are in the deck. So you have so many agents, so many plots, and like I say, how much of each one of those are in the card pack. Now what I'll do, I'll open these cards up off screen because I want to put them all in plastic sleeves. So I want to do that, and once I've done that, I'll lay them all out on the table for you so you can see how many cards there are, and I'll go through each one and tell you what they are. But you also, of course, at the bottom of it, get a little placky bag, which I imagine is for when you pop the favours out of the cardboard, and a small pamphlet of rules to just tell you how the game works, as well as a bit of fluff on the front. Contents there, main rules, setup, gameplay on the inside, and then on the back just some keywords and how to win and frequently asked questions on the back there. So that's what's inside Shadow Games. But what I will do now is I'll sleeve up these cards and lay them all out on the table for you so you can see how many cards you get, and then I'll show you each one in turn. So here is the 24 cards available in Shadow Games. There are 2 different main types, agent cards and plot cards. I'll go through them a little bit more when I go through the gameplay, but I just thought I'd show you all 24. I thought I'd also show you that I actually sleeve mine in plastic sleeves. You can probably see from the reflection of the light. That's mainly so they basically last a little bit longer. You can pick these plastic sleeves up from any good gaming store in packs of 50 for about, I think, £2 or £3. I tend to buy them for all my card games, or any cards that are actually inside box games, and they tend to last a little bit longer, especially if you're playing with children. But that's the 24 cards that are available in Shadow Games. So this is a setup for Shadow Games, and as we know, the idea of Shadow Games is to use the various plot and agent cards to bribe, steal and win favour, which are the coloured blocks. It's not a case of just playing the cards as they're given. You can play them as they're given, but by playing them as a bluff, you can win to victory faster. To begin with, each player takes a guild ledger. So we've got obviously 2 players here, a Butcher's player and an Alchemist player, and then takes 2 favours of each type. You have the team ones in green, the guild ones in orange, and the union ones in purple. So first, each player draws 1 card until they have 3 in their hands. So let's do that first. So now each player has 3 cards. A player's turn consists of 2 phases, the plotting phase and the agent phase. A player plays up to 2 cards a turn, a plot and an agent. You play cards face down from your hand and call it anything you want of the cards within the game. They're of course listed on your guild ledger, as you saw earlier in the video. If you convinced your opponent and you were lying, you'll reap the rewards on the card you played. However, if you're caught in your web of lies, it will cost you favour. Victory is achieved when one player has 5 guild favours of a single type. He has enough to secure the star player and wins the game. In the future, I'll do a full playthrough with some friends to give you an idea of how some more of the cards work, but I'll do you a little demo based on what I've got in front of me here. So it's the Butcher's player's turn, and let's take a look at his 3 cards. He actually has 3 agent cards. He has Longshanks, Avarice and Greed, and Team Coach. Now he can decide to do one of 2 things. He can go to his plot phase and go, I'm not going to play a plot, I'm just going to move straight on to my agent phase. He can lie and go and use one of these cards. But as we know, he hasn't got any plots, so he's going to have to. It being the first turn of the game, he's like, okay, I'll have to lie. Now obviously at the bottom of each card there's a bluff bonus, so he now reads his bluff bonuses. So on Longshanks' card, target player discards a random card. So obviously there's only one other player, so it will target the Alchemist player. The next one is target player loses 1 favour of your choice. That's Avarice and Greed. So again, targeting the Alchemist player. And then finally, the Team Coach, he can draw 2 cards off the deck and return them in any order. Now that can be really helpful because then you'll know what's coming in the deck. So he's actually going to play the Team Coach as his plot card, but he declares a plot card out of the 4 that are available. So he's actually, because he doesn't want to waste his favours, because all the rest are bribes, and in a bribe you have to give the favour to the person you're bribing. He's going to play Wheeling and Dealing. He's going to declare Wheeling and Dealing as that card. So the Alchemist player goes, do you know what, it's the first turn, I don't think he's lying. And the Butcher's player reveals the card. Now because he was lying, you resolve Wheeling and Dealing, because that's what he declared he played. So each player passes 1 card to the player on the left. Obviously if there's more players, then cards will move around in this occasion. In this occasion though, we'll just swap cards. So he's going to give Longshanks to him. Now the Alchemist player has 3 cards in his hand. He has Shadow Council and 2 Captain cards. Again, all agent cards. Now he says, I've got 2 Captain cards, I'll swap a Captain card. So he gives a Captain card to the Butcher's player. And of course the Shadow Council then goes to the Alchemist player. So going back to the Butcher's turn, he's won obviously his plot thing, and that now goes into the discard pile there. So now he goes, right, I'm going to play an agent card. Now what favour do I want? I've obviously got to steal it, so I've got to steal it from my opponent. Do I want to look at the top cards and maybe lie and say my captain is something else? No, I don't know. I'm going to play captain and say it's a captain. So he declares, in my agent phase, I'm playing the captain. Now he goes, well, you lied the first time. I think you're lying. So he goes, okay, I'm not lying. Again, the card resolves, in this case, team captain. So he goes, well, I'll steal a team favour, which is, of course, as we know, the green favour. He gains that on his. And because he was challenged with no bluff, the player who played the card takes a favour from the challenging player. Now, in a game of multiple players, I can target one player, and if a different player challenges me, I can take their favours. But I'm obviously going to take from the Alchemist player, so I'm going to take another team 1 to take my team level up to 4. And that's the end of the Butcher's player's turn. Obviously, the captain card goes on top of there. He then takes up to a maximum of 2 cards. So he's up to there. It's now the Alchemist team's player's turn. So he goes, right, okay, I've got 3 agent cards. I'm either going to have to lie or skip my turn for the plot phase. He decides to skip his plot phase and move straight to the agent phase and decides to play, say he's playing the captain. And the Butcher's player just thinks, no, he's not lying, which he isn't. So he gets to steal 1 team favour back. Now obviously it goes back and forth like that until one player has 5 of one colour and at the start of their turn can cash those in to win that star player. If you want to see a more full-on version of how to play, do check out the Beasts of War version where members of Steamforged, including Jamie and Bryce, play the game. I'll put a link down below for that. In the future, I'll do a full playthrough with some friends so you get even more of an idea of how some more of the cards work. But I hope you enjoyed that. Now things will be popping up on the screen, including all my other Guild Ball related videos, which will be in the playlist, last week's video, and also the subscribe button. So thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing on the channel, hit the like button. If you want to send me a comment and let me know things I could do better, pop it in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.